Hello, good morning dear children. Today we are going to see chapter number 30 of General Science, that is sound. Children, in our day-to-day life, we are hearing innumerable sounds. Some of them are soft while some are loud. Some sounds are pleasant. Pleasant means that is very nice to hear, while some are unpleasant. Unpleasant means we cannot hear or we cannot listen or we don't like that sound. That is called as unpleasant sound. Now, can you tell? Some sounds are depicted in the pictures below. Have you heard these sounds? Put a tick mark in the box if you have and cross if you have not. What words are used in your locality to denote these sounds? Write them below in the pictures. Now, in first picture, that girl is singing sound. So that sound is melodious sound. That is, she is singing a melodious song, and that is that sound only. Now in the second sound, that chirping of a bird is there. That also we listen. Then bang bang. Bang bang means what? There is a cracker sound is there. That is bang bang sound. Then in the fourth picture we are looking, there is a whispering of two girls. Means they are talking in their ears, each other's ears. That is a whispering sound is there. Now we will see more pictures. Now in the next picture, there is a sound of a traffic police whistle. That is a harsh whistle is there. Now in the next picture, a girl is playing song on the flute. So that is a harmonious note is there. That also we listen, that sound also. Then in the next picture, there is a honking horn is there. Horn sound is there. Then in the last picture, there is a barking dog sound is there. So all these types of sound we are listening in our day-to-day life. Now, which sounds do you hear during the recess in the school? So when there is a recess in the school, we are listening, children, many types of sounds, especially of students. Sometimes we are talking with our friends, means one friend is talking with another friend. Sometimes we are hearing chit-chatting sound. Sometimes noise of our tiffin box also. Sometimes we are listening calling of one friend to another friend by with loud sound. That sound we can hear in case of recess in the school. When there is a silence in the classroom, close your eyes, children, and sit quietly. Which sounds in your surroundings can you hear now? So when there is a silence in the classroom, that time we have to close your eyes. And that time we can listen many types of sound. Sometimes outside the window, any vehicle sound will be there. Any person sound will be there. Sometimes we are in our class, there is a silent. We can listen the sound of other class, teacher also, students also. These types of sound we can listen when there is a silence in our class. So in this way we can classify the sound in case of soft or loud sound or pleasant or unpleasant sound also. So some sounds are loud and heard easily, while some others are very soft and cannot be heard unless we listen attentively. We like some sounds. We can like some sounds. On the other hand, we get annoyed by some other sounds. Annoyed means what? We are becoming irritating when any harsh sound is there or any unpleasant sound is there. That time we are becoming irritating. So such type of sounds are called as annoyed sound. Now we can see how are sounds produced. When a song is being played on a radio or on a music system in the house. Place your hand on its speaker. What do you feel? So when a hand is placed on the speaker of a radio or a music system, we perceive vibrations, means we are getting vibrations. When these instruments are put off, the vibrations vanish or vibrations also stop. So when we are keeping our hand on the music system, then we are feeling vibrations, and when we are put off, then vibrations will also stop. Now take a rubber band and stretch it as shown in the picture in the textbook. Plug the stretch band. Apart from the movement of the rubber band, what else did you notice? So when we will stretch the rubber band, it undergoes vibrations. Okay, when we are plucking the rubber band, then it shows vibrations. The vibrations also have some speed, and these vibrations have some speed due to the movement. Now spread some sawdust or mustard seed or sand on the diaphragm of a tabla. Now you have to take either sawdust, mustard seed or sand, and that you have to keep on the diaphragm of a tabla. Knock the diaphragm lightly with a finger, and you have to knock the diaphragm with the finger. What do you see happening so long as the tabla makes a sound? What happens when the sound stops? Then after putting finger on the diaphragm, then what you are looking and what happens when the sound stops? When the diaphragm of a tabla is knocked lightly, it starts vibrating. It keeps on vibrating till the sound is produced. Due to these vibrations, sawdust or mustard seeds or sand particles also show movements. But when the sound stops, these particles also stop their movement. So when there is a movement, then there is a vibration, and when there is a vibration, when there is a movement, children. I hope you all understood these three questions properly. Now the objects that produce sound, that is the diaphragm of the speaker, the rubber band and the diaphragm of a tabla, show a certain movement. That is why they have a certain kind of motion. They oscillate rapidly. In other words, they vibrate. They are oscillating one above the other, means coming front and going back. That is called as a oscillation. And in other words, we can say that they are vibrating. Now, the vibrations of an object is necessary for the production of sound. As long as the object vibrates, the sound is heard. When the vibration stops, the sound also stops. The object due to which sound is produced is called the source of that sound. So, the object in which there is a sound produced, and that is called as the source of that sound. Now, use your brain power. When a metal dish falls on the floor, it makes a loud noise. What do we do to stop the noise? What is the effect of that action? So when the metal dish falls on the ground, there are vibrations produced due to its fall. Therefore, we can hear a loud noise, and due to that we can hear loud sound. To stop this noise, we touch the fallen dish and stop its vibration. So to stop this noise, we can see this fallen dish and we can stop its vibrations also. Once the vibrations stop, the sound also stops. If the vibration stops, then sound will also stop. Now let us try this. The sounds of a sitar, a bell, water that drops from a tap, a saucer that breaks on falling down. What is it that vibrates when these sounds are produced? So all the sounds are produced due to vibrations. The strings of a sitar vibrate. The water dropping on the floor creates vibrations and hence makes dropping sound. The saucer breaks upon a falling down and each piece vibrates, creating sound. So all these examples, from these examples we can understand that vibrations are necessary for the production of sound. If there are vibrations, then obviously there is a sound. Now, do you know acoustics? Acoustics is the branch of science. Just like chemistry, physics, okay, biology, these are the branch of the science. So just like that, the science of sound, that is called as a acoustic sound. Okay, that is science of sound, resonance, including the production, propagation and effects of sound is called as acoustics. So in this acoustic there is a effect of sound also, science of sound also, then production of sound also, that is called as a acoustics. The intensity of sound is measured in a unit called decibel. So what is the intensity of sound unit? That is decibel, and it is denoted by the letter, children, small d and capital B. That is small d and capital B. That is the unit of this intensity of sound. That is decibel only. The production of the vocal cords in our larynx or voice box also produces sound. So in case of there is a vibration in case of our vocal cords, okay, and these vocal cord we can see in the diagram also. That is called as what? Larynx. In our larynx. Larynx is what? Voice box, from where there is a production of the sound. Okay. The voice box is located in our throat. So where is that voice box? That is in our throat. The quality of the sound produced in the larynx depends upon the tautness of the vocal cord. So this quality of that sound depends on the sound production, that is tautness of the vocal cord. Tautness means what? That is the intensity of our vocal cords. So that vocal cord you can see in the picture also very well. Okay. Thank you so much, children, for watching the video quietly.